But I'm just gonna say, Caressa, what you saying is whore behavior. 2025, it justifies whore behavior, right? That's just what it is. And as long as y'all accept that, then we good to go. I don't want to hear nobody acting like they not that if they that. Just say that too, right, Saab? If you're gonna say it's 2025, say that. Listen, I'm going to be doing whore shit, or I'm gonna be a whore in 2025 because it's socially more acceptable, and that's what I want to do. You got to say the whole sentence.
Okay. So why is a woman considered a whore if she enjoys sex? Like I said, she doesn't, let's say she's not in love with she doesn't need to be in love with everybody that she has this physical thing with. Why is it that she's a whore? Because she's pretty much enjoying herself. If she's being safe, if she's not dealing with nobody's husband, why would that be a problem? Why would that be frowned upon?
What does safe have to do with anything? You think you're supposed to take more dicks because they have contraceptives? You think that that's what that means?
Like, I'll say to myself, you're not ugly. So most men probably not gonna think that you are ugly. You know what I'm saying? So that's easy for you.
Yeah, man. Yo, on campus, Caressa, they be sneaking the girl out they dorm like she in witness protection.
Oh, I remember the walk of shame back in the day. I mean, I used to hear about it back in the day.
Mm-hmm. You remember and you used to hear about it. It's crazy.
I used to hear about it, yeah. Used to hear about it.
Yeah, the remember part is crazy. Like, just can you be friends with someone you had sex with?
Absolutely.
No. That connection, there's a difference. That's why they say friends and friends with benefits. Because you're friends with benefits, you benefited from that transaction, because that's what it is. You benefited from that transaction, and that doesn't leave you, especially as women. That doesn't leave us. They have to enter our bodies. That's not taken lightly, and you can't just throw that away or pretend it didn't happen and say, let's just be friends. Because the reality is you have a connection with that person for the rest of your life, regardless if you want to or not. But you can't completely ignore it because it's going to always be there.
Yeah, the chemistry always going to be there.
Who asked that silly question? I'm just asking.
Yeah.
You did? Yeah. You was trying to be funny with that, right?
No, I'm dead ass.
No, he was dead ass serious.
My goodness. The answer is hell no.
I mean, that's what we ran into. Caressa said absolutely.
Oh.
I feel as though you can. I really do feel as though you can. There's just, I don't know. I feel like the same way men can have sex with a woman and not feel a connection, women, we can do the same thing too. So it's not every guy we sleep with, we're going to be attached to them. There's some people, honestly, we're better off as friends than we are as romantic partners. I'm just saying.
Two things can be true at the same time. Because you could definitely say that and believe it. But the reality is, sex has always been, and is supposed to be, a sacred thing. So when it does happen, that's something that's like I don't know how to like describe it, but it's not something that it just happens and it's like you're going to the bathroom. You just take a pee and you be like, okay, it's done with and over with. It's out of my body.
Because yo, Becca, a friend, right?
Man, women are like children, people. Women are like children. You always hear it. Like, think about it, guys. When you have children, when you end up giving something to a child, or a child feel like they've been done wrong, but that's not even the case, what do the children always say? Well, why do they get to do it and I can't? Or why do they get this and I can't? Or why did this? Why did this? It's like, ma'am, do you not understand the biologies, the difference between man and woman? Do you not understand why it's different for men to be able to sleep around than it is for women? I mean, number one, men can sit over here and populate a whole village in one day if they wanted to. Whereas a woman, he go ahead and put his seed in you. You have to wait 9 months before you can even have a child. A woman who constantly sleeps around, listen, that area is very moist, so it's going to hold in a lot more bacteria. That's how diseases get spreaded around. So if you have women, and you're gonna have a bunch of dirty women out here, let's call it for what it is, i.e. Sexy Red. I mean, she done called every STD known to man. I get it, you know, there are times, man, where you might want to go out and go sleep with somebody and they met and they, you know, and they didn't tell you they have a certain, you know, they had a certain disease or whatnot, and you contracted. I get that. I get that. But the fact that you have so many women who just want to go out here and just go sleep around, and it's like, once again, ma'am, you have a very moist area that contracts a lot of diseases. And if you're just sitting over here sleeping with any dude that you just find attractive, dog, you're gonna be running the risk of catching something, right? And that's just a fact, because guys aren't gonna, especially somebody as beautiful as her, to roll up on a guy. Let's just say if a guy has a disease or whatnot, you think a guy's gonna sit here and tell you that, hey, yeah, I got a disease, I don't wanna, I don't wanna sit on here and pass it to you. You think a guy's going to sit here and tell you everything about themselves? No, their mission is to crack you because you came up to them or because you found them physically attractive. Their job is to crack you. Now you're gonna be in a whole world of hurt. But we tell women this, they don't care. Because they once again, they swear up and down they're the same as men, but men don't have to go through that. Men don't have to go through that. They just gotta worry about who they poking around in. All women are trying to do is dictate men's nature. No matter if it's 2025, no matter it's 1960, no matter it is 2500, whatever, you will not ever find men, you will never find a nation of men anywhere on this planet who will appreciate and who will accept a woman who is ran through. That is just a fact. Any nation will sit here and they will castigate that. Your government allows OnlyFans and all of this stuff because, I mean, once again, this is what women want to do, right? This is what women want to do, and they can profit off of it. But at the end of the day, it's bad, which is why they over here trying to put some limits on it. But also at the same time, well, let's keep it going because it's still lucrative. And they don't mind allowing the society to be degenerative like it already is. There will always be a difference. There will always be a difference. A great example of this, people, just listen to me. A great example is Summer Walker. Look at how many men she done dealt with, and look at how many kids she done got out of all of these men. And she still yet has to get somebody to marry her. But when you look at somebody like NBA Youngboy, when you look at somebody like Future, when you look at somebody like Nick Cannon, all of these men have baby mamas left and right, and there are still women who are fighting to just have their last name. And NBA Youngboy is worse than Future and Nick Cannon, and he still found a wife. He still found a wife. He got a bunch of women going to his concerts. So we are very much so different. And that's why I keep trying to tell these women, but women do not want to listen until it's too late. And then instead of just simply taking accountability, they want to jump on the internet and say, well, this is the issue that we have with men today. The lonely pandemic for men is because this and this and this. It always want to blame men. How about this? Accept what men are saying and just move accordingly. That's it. That's all you can do. Sit here and try to deal with the man all you want, right? And let's see if you can gain that connection. Let's see if you can gain that connection, because it's already proven that women who have way more sexual partners, is going to be harder for them to make a connection with another guy. Like, this is keep it real. Let's just keep it a bean. We already know it's going to be hard for women to have a connection, to catch a connection. If you catch a man, right, and they're going to talk about it, but let's just say if you sit here and you dealing with all of these men or whatnot, and you end up dealing with a guy, you say, hey, well, let me go ahead and be serious this time, right? I actually want to be serious with this guy. And a guy can't do something that other guys did, right? That really made you, oh my God, this is why I love this guy so much. He can't do that. Let's just say he can provide a lifestyle that other Pookies and Ray Rays that you were probably dealing with couldn't give you. Right. Once again, it's going to be a slippery slope. And this is what men mean by don't deal with women who have a high body count. I say it is a red flag for any woman who has this exact mindset. Any woman who, the first thing that comes out of their mouth is, well, men can do it. Well, why can men do it and we can't? That's already a red flag. That's not even somebody you want to deal with. It's going to be a combative relationship every day. Let's continue.
You got a dude that you friends with, but you smash. What happens when you get in your next relationship?
He's gonna be with you.
Can he come to the cookout, Caressa? They say your man say, who want a hot dog? You fuck around and say, I love hot dogs. This nigga say,
good Lord. I would say it depends on the friend and how deep it was with that friend. if it's a friend that we were just hooking up, we just hooked up a few times and it wasn't nothing, then sure, he can come to the cookout. But if it's somebody that I dealt with for some time and we built a bond or a connection, like, nah, he wouldn't be invited.
Yeah, it's just a conflict of interest. Like, it's, I don't know, somebody waiting.
So you saying if it's not deep,
I mean, y'all heard what the woman said earlier. She's saying that, well, listen, not every guy that I sleep with, I'm going to have a connection with. But once again, these are the same, because it sounds like you are getting connections with some guys then, and it's never working out. And this is the issue that we have with the stat that more partners a woman has, harder is going to be harder of a connection for her to have with the next man that she's dealing with. You're saying you're creating all of these connections and you're not doing anything with it. So now you're going to start putting expectations on the next man that he has to sit here and deal with. And this is why men tell you, don't deal with a woman who's ran through. Don't deal with a woman who is a part of any X industry. Don't deal with a woman who has this kind of mindset. You sitting here, you racking up all of these bodies, and a man, you think a man nature is going to allow that? No, a man nature is not going to allow him just to sit there and go to sleep every night knowing that, dang, she really got slammed all those damn years. They might let it slide for the first few years, but after that, man, or first few months, but after that, they out of there. Once again, these are going to be the same women who say, hey, well, listen, that doesn't mean I'm gonna catch a connection with every single guy that I sleep with. These are the same women who would then jump on TikTok to then complain about these very same guys. Doesn't make any sense, but let's continue. And now she also says it depends on the friendship that or the relationship that she has with the guy friend. So now you're essentially picking between the guy friend and your husband. You're literally picking between your friend and your husband, the friend that you've already had intercourse with. Number one, he shouldn't even be in the vicinity in the first place. Shouldn't even be your friend if you already got your husband. That's like, but once again, only women like this can try to make sense of that. Because let's just be honest. There's a lot of women out here, and I would say she would be one of them who would pick her friend over the relationship, because if the man is going to be, because of course you already know the husband's not going to like it, and he's going to be like, well, what's going on here? Why are we allowing this to happen? Like, why is he even here? Oh, well, we're just best friends. Baby girl, y'all slept with each other numerous of times, and you talking about y'all friends. Why didn't y'all go further? Well, I just find them sexually attractive. Once again, as a man, that's not something that you want to deal with. So once again, stay away from women who have this mindset. Stay away from women who say, well, if a man can do it, why can't I do it? Because, ma'am, you're not a man. Let's continue.
Deep in you, though. It's the same thing. It's deep enough.
Wow.
I feel like, for me, I mean, I look at it differently in the sense of, like I said, people, like, we're all adults. We're all capable of having sexual intercourse with someone and not attaching to them. In my opinion, I think that's a misconception. I feel as though not everyone that I have sex with, I attach to them. Men can wake up the next day like nothing happened. I feel as though I could wake up the same day like nothing happened too. Go back to being cool. We could be friends. I mean,
you can, you can, but you also can go back in the bedroom whenever y'all want to. Would you agree to that?
I agree. I agree.
Press, you just saying anything, kind of.
No, honestly, I do
agree. Not because
it's all based on the connection and the experience that you have with that person. So you may move differently for one person than you would with another person.
But what if you with your man? I'm sorry, I'm off camera. Y'all already know I'm with the baby. But what if you're with your man? You have sex with your man, but then he didn't do something that you like that the other man did. But because you're still friends with this other man, you're fiending for that, whatever the hell he was doing with you. It's right. It's certain things that it's just a connection you're gonna have with him. So it's kind of like, why would you play with fire?
Yeah, I don't know. I've never had that happen where I've moved on in a relationship and I still desired another man. So I don't know. Not to say it's not possible, but I've never experienced that.
So you said she not bugging? Go ahead.
Oh no, I was just talking on the point where she could possibly like move on from having like an intercourse with this person, like nothing happened. I mean, it could happen, but I just think I'm not sure on who behalf, if it's the man or the woman, but I feel like it's the reason why they're doing it. Like it's like one is either waiting for the other or one is manipulating the other. Like that's how I feel. Like, so, I just don't think. It's just for the friendship.
So why are you even giving it credence if you know there's some foul play at play?
I mean, I would just give it one little thing that she said. I mean,
Come on, bro.
I just didn't want to think. I didn't want her to think she was crazy on that one thing. But for the overall aspect, oh no, for sure it's on foul play.
Chris, I have a quick question for you.
Go ahead.
Do you believe that if men could have sex with as many women as they want to, that women could do the same thing?
I think with women, whatever we decide to do with our bodies is left up to us. So I know certain women who they enjoy sex, and sex is a pleasurable thing for them, the same way it is for men. I also do believe a lot of women, we're not honest about, number one, our body counts. We're not honest about the fact that we do enjoy sex too. And I think with women, oftentimes for us, we make the talking point as like sex is like, it's like I'm waiting for my husband and I don't have a pass, pretty much. And I think a lot of women, we try to make it seem like it's a bigger deal than what it is. So I'm not saying that most women are out here whoring, but what I am saying is, I mean, women are out here enjoying sex as much as men are too. So men, obviously, it seems to be a societal norm for them and it's more accepted, but women are out here doing the same thing. I mean, I have a lot of female friends too, and this is part of the girl talk. Like, this is things that we talk about. Like, when we're out hanging out, I may have a friend who may meet someone and, the other friend is going to be like, girl, you going home with him tonight type thing. So it's not unheard of. I just feel as though because society judges that as something that a woman shouldn't be doing. I mean, it's looked down upon. So that's why more women don't talk about it. But women are out there, they're doing it.
Okay, so you do believe that they can do the same thing. I know, like you said, they can, if they feel like it. So I just want to make sure I'm hearing you correctly. You're saying, yeah.
Hold on. Hey, Caressa, pardon me 1 second, please. I need to talk to Rebecca real quick. Yo, can you hear me?
I can hear you, man.
This not one of them days you can be diplomatic and tread lightly.
Okay, all right.
You already done asked your clarifying questions. It's time to tell her what you want to tell her.
Okay.
All right. Enough is enough. You bust out that shell tonight, you heard?
I'm gonna try.
I love you, John. My bad, Caressa. Go ahead.
Go ahead. I didn't hear what you said, Caressa. So if you could repeat yourself.
No, I'm sorry. I lost my train of thought. But pretty much the point that I was trying to make is I really do feel as though women enjoy sex the same way men enjoy sex. It's not a societal norm for us to brag about it, talk about it, but we enjoy it the same way.
Yeah. Just because we enjoy something doesn't mean that we should indulge or in gluttony, basically, and be greedy and destroy ourselves in the process. I think that's what happens when we allow ourselves to sleep with whoever and deny the fact that it does affect us differently than if a man was to sleep around as well. Regardless of how much we would deny ourselves and say, no, we could do this, no, we could do that. Because if you don't feel a way for the man, why are you having sex with him in the first place?
I would say physical attraction. I don't have to love you to sleep with you. I just have to be physically attracted to you, pretty much, is what the argument would be for that.
I guess I'll talk
yeah,
then.
I don't think that should be the only determining factor. I'm very steadfast on that. Is like, you don't, just because you're attracted to somebody, there's a lot of attractive people. Doesn't mean that I want to sleep with all of them or that I want to be with all of them. And I'm not saying that's what you're saying, but if you're saying physical attractiveness is all it takes, that's not much.
Right. But again, because we're talking specifically about having sex with somebody, in order to physically have sex with somebody, loving them is not a prerequisite to have sex.
But it goes back to like the show the other Tuesdays ago, whatever. It's 2025. Like in 2025, this is what people are doing. Like, yes, we want to live the righteous way, and I'm all for it. But a lot of people just like to do sexual shit and just don't care about it. And that's
No, we just gotta say it, man. We gotta let the hoes hoe, right? Because at a point we can't save everybody. But I'm just gonna say it, Caressa. What you saying is whore behavior. 2025 it justifies whore behavior, right? That's just what it is. And as long as y'all accept that, then we good to go. I don't want to hear nobody acting like they not that if they that. Just say that too, right, Saab? If you're gonna say it's 2025, say that. Listen, I'm going to be doing whore shit, or I'm gonna be a whore in 2025 because it's socially more acceptable, and that's what I want to do. You got to say the whole sentence.
Okay.
So why is a woman considered a whore if she enjoys sex? Like I said, she doesn't, let's say she's not in love with she doesn't need to be in love with everybody that she has this physical thing with. Why is it that she's a whore? Because she's pretty much enjoying herself. If she's being safe, if she's not dealing with nobody's husband, why would that be a problem? Why would that be frowned upon?
What does safe have to do with anything? You think you're supposed to take more dicks because they have contraceptives? You think that's what that means?
No, I'm not saying that, but I'm saying if someone chooses if they see someone that they feel as though they want to share a moment with, why is that frowned upon? Why is she automatically labeled a whore if she's doing something that, I mean, humanly, that's in our nature to have sex. It's pleasurable for a reason.
Because you're having sex with multiple men because he was pretty, right? That has no intention for you. You don't even know his middle or last name. That's just whore behavior. And if you continue to do that, you will be a whore in that instance. So if a man continues to have sex with multiple women with no intention, he's a whoremonger. Same thing, right? You just got to say it, right? So Caressa, it's better if you think that that's how women should move, just to say it. And again, you'll feel better about it. That's the first thing about AA, right?
All women.
No. But I'm saying, but take this walk with me. The first rule of AA is to admit it. Y'all got to stop acting like it ain't what it is. That's all I'm saying.
No, I think
if you that, say that, and we can move on.
I honestly feel as though there definitely is that double standard when it comes to sex. And to be honest, women are not talking about it because they don't want to be judged for it. But women are out here having sex just as much as men are. It is what it is. And I'm keeping it real. I'm just being honest. And I feel as though, like I said, if that's what they choose to do, that's what they choose to do, as long as they're being safe about it. I'm like, why should a woman be labeled just because she's enjoying herself the same way a male counterpart would enjoy himself as well?
I got a question.
Well, Saul was trying to say something too. Listen, we understand that y'all are behaving, right, in a way that is unbecoming, right? It makes you undesirable and it makes you defiled. But you want to accept that, right? I'm saying just finish the sentence. We understand it's been prostitutes since time immemorial. That ain't nothing new, right? But those women were labeled and slotted. We just saying make yourself known so the women that want to be wives, we can easily identify. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. So are you saying a woman can't be a wife if she's had a past history with multiple men?
Can't be? It's gonna. I think she's gonna be hard pressed.
Eligible to be a wife if she's had a.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I think it's gonna be hard pressed for her to achieve that, right? Because comparison is the thief of joy, right? There, women that are wives are even saying, "Hey, there's a nigga waiting in the wings. They got this money to get out, emergency funds." So what it happens is, so even like I'll take myself, right? So when I was a whoremonger, right? Now you get this appetite that is hard for one woman to how you say, like, quail. What's the word I'm looking for? Like hard for her to
satisfy
the appetite, right? You know, that's what happens. There's residual effects to that type of activity. So when we sitting out here trying to act like there's not, we just being disingenuous. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, Saul.
And no, I was actually you took the first part of my little speech I was going to give. So yeah, I agree with the first part. But I don't think that it's like that they don't want to. I feel like some people honestly don't be knowing. So when you throw like these terms, defile or like automatically slide them as a hoe and stuff, it is like a shocker because it's like we're not used to having the Bible or like these, like I don't know. But it's just like once you hear it, it's like, okay, no, I don't understand it. But then when you actually break it down and then you see the reason why and then like, the definitions and shit, it's like, oh, okay, I get it. And you do want to change, but it's just like some people just don't know.
Don't know what, Shaw?
Like
they do.
They do, but I don't think y'all understand. It's okay, so I'm not gonna say I don't think y'all understand. But like it's easy to get trapped into this bullshit like the Matrix without really even knowing it. So if you really don't have like conscious people around or
once upon a time not long ago I was a hoe and I'm admitting it, I won't take it back cause I did this shit, I was a hoe and I'm admitting it, I won't take it back cause I did this shit.
That used to be the vibe in the Dollar Party. But yeah, I don't know him. Like shit be happening. But I don't think you could just discard them. I feel like
all I'm saying is say it. Say it.
Some people like being a hoe. Yeah, some people like being a hoe.
Just say it out loud. Don't try to say double standard this and double standard that, because a double standard argument is pish posh, right? We know that people enjoy double standards on both sides. There's a reason why women leave their wallet at home when they go to the club or go on the first date, right? So don't complain about double standards now conveniently. Let's throw the double standard argument away. You know what I'm saying? So we just saying, say it with your chest.
Once again, guys, there's no gray area when it comes down between your husband and your male best friend. It's either you rock out with your husband or you don't. If you pick that man in any kind of way, if it's okay, but hey man, look, hold on, it's either me or him, and you say, well, babe, why can't I just continue to be friends with him after he's already dug you out? Bro, it's just like, brother, she's lost. She's lost because when y'all arguing, guess where she's going? She's gonna go back over to that man's crib to go chill with him, and guess who shoulder she's gonna be crying on? She's gonna be crying on his. And you don't think that connection that they had, because at the end of the day, they're gonna have a connection, right? Or she's gonna have a connection with him. You don't think that he ain't gonna try something? Every time they get in an argument and y'all come, it is stupid talk coming from women who sit here and say stuff like this. It's just, it's dumb talk. It's going to get somebody put 6 feet under. But once again, people, these are the same women who fight to be in the workforce. These are the same women who fight to lead a group of people. How can you have somebody be a manager and lead a group of people? They can't even come up with common sense as to why it would be okay to have a man that you done slept with at the freaking cookout with your husband. Like, what sense does that make? But women don't mind that, because once again, what men find disrespectful, what people in universally may find disrespectful for a man, women won't find disrespectful. Just like how you look at women today where they talk about simps. You can have a man sit here and tell you what a simp is. A simp is a man who puts a woman on a pedestal, right? And we can see plenty of examples. We can see Travis Hunter. We can see Akash. These are simps. But to women, they will say those aren't simps. Those are real men. But these are the same men that these are the same men that are dealing with women who are saying that exact same thing. These are real men, but yet look at how these men are being treated by their wives. People, come on, man. We're not new to this. We're not new to this. We're true to this shit, man. And this is a sad thing that we have to deal with when it comes down to our sisterhood. So y'all guys let me know down below, man. What do y'all guys think? Do you use favorite? Leave me a like, leave me a comment, subscribe to the channel. Till the next one.